So, who are you? What's your major and your year?
So my name is Ashish. I'm a sophomore majoring in business honors, plan two honors, and finance. And I guess a cool way to describe me would be someone who's interested in a lot of things and is trying to decide kind of what sparks his passion. And so one of those things is definitely aerospace, something I've been interested in as from a young kid, a young age as a kid. Um, I truly believe that space is the future of humanity, and I want to be a part of something that helps push the bounds of what we can do with space exploration.
What is your role here in TREL?
So in TREL, I'm the head of finance and strategy within the business team. So that means that I oversee our budget of $1 million and help ensure that it is effectively deployed across the lab. Our goal as the finance and strategy team is to effectively allocate and then save capital within the lab, as well as provide new sources of revenue beyond the grant from our anonymous donor.
Is there something that happened in your life that makes you love space, or is it just you love space so much?
Part of part of the standard answer, I guess, is that I grew up 25 minutes from Johnson Space Center, so a lot of my formative experiences were revolved around, I guess, field trips to JSC. But I must rather sheepishly admit that I was also a Star Trek kid growing up. My dad and I and my brother, it was one of our favorite pastimes is, on Sunday nights with an ice cream float and Star Trek. It kind of, that just made our week.
Definitely. I agree with the whole Star Trek stuff. My dad is a huge fan, obsessive about Star Trek. So that's kind of
You get
one of
it.
the things too that I was always looking forward to. I was like, any interesting or fun stories you have from your time here?
One of my favorite memories is actually at the winter, I think it was a winter holiday party that we had in December. And our outgoing CEO and director, Sean Lee, was it was kind of his last hurrah. So I wanted to make it up to him and everything he's done for me as an up and coming TREL member. I was able to give him a great send off gift, which was cake in his face.
What are you hoping to do in the future?
So this summer, actually, I'm going to be a program integration intern for Boeing. I'm going to be helping on their Starliner project, which is Boeing's project to create a manned capsule to dock at the International Space Station.
Do you feel like TREL as a professional lab has kind of prepared you for dealing with kind of the engineering aspect as well as your finance kind of aspect as well, like just meshing the two together? Do you feel like TREL is a really good indicator of that and it's prepared you for this internship, or do you think you're still gonna learn a lot more from Boeing?
That's a great question, and I definitely think I have a long way to go in terms of learning. Um, and the good thing about TREL is that TREL is a great primer for what to expect. The finance team had to recently complete a audit from our sponsor organization, Firefly, in which we had to justify our spending over the last two quarters in fiscal year 20. It was a big challenge for us, and it revealed that we still have a lot of gaps in our procurement process that we need to fix. But the skills that I've learned from forecasting on a quarterly basis will definitely assist me in any role going forward that has to do with finance.
So, kind of how are you leaving a legacy to build upon here at TREL?
My goal is to ensure that the business team and especially the finance team is able to communicate to the rest of the lab how important it is to have a good finance function. My goal is to create a system that can transcend the next generation of leaders within TREL and ensures that we spend responsibly. And we also are very conscious about acquiring new sources of funding, be that partnerships from big corporations or additional donations from wealthy individuals who believe in the mission of TREL, which is furthering space exploration and developing the next generation of student leaders.
So are there any more things you'd like to share? How you're dealing with COVID? Just random facts?
My brother and I have been learning a lot of new dance moves while we've been quarantined. So, we always gotta keep our dance game A1, tip top shape. Um, but my message to everyone in all seriousness is, be safe, listen to your state and local officials, do what you can, do your part, donate if you have the supplies. Most importantly, be safe, take care of yourself, and recognize that there are people out there who are sacrificing a lot to make sure that we can just stay inside and watch Netflix all day. So that'd be my message.